going to be a pain in the ass as well. So took one hell of a job holding me back, and of course I'm still going with damn basic infantry and all that. Upgrading the light vehicle yard of all things. And for some reason I upgraded this thing to a self-propelled gun yard, but I don't think I actually ended up using the self-propelled gun which was enabled, which I'm pretty sure was the Sext. I think that was the vehicle that was enabled. So I don't think I actually make a single sexton this entire time, which is kind of ridiculous really, because the terrain is pretty hilly, and I can just get it, you know, behind this little hill or something like that, and lob a few shots pretty easily, take out their artillery, and of course infantry, but no, unfortunately I won't be doing that. So I'll be charging forward with mine guys, and yeah, getting them killed as a result. What the hell, let's, okay. Never mind, apparently that's not what we're looking for. Damn it, surely there must be something for widgets there. I was kind of trying to do Control W for widgets, but nope, it's not going to work. And yeah, as you can see, my entire front line is pretty much been annihilated in the middle. They're going to advance a couple of SMGs tentatively forward, probably just act as scouts really. And yeah, we should be resupplying my stuff as well. This anti-tank gun is right in full view of, you know, enemy tanks and all that, and yet they're not doing anything, which is rather unfortunate. So well. So yeah, I managed to capture this point though, but yeah, from this moment onward, it's basically going to be very much a stalemate for me. I don't think I actually advance any further. And as my opponent, I'm pretty sure he should be building aircraft factory. Oh, not aircraft factory, but rather radar station at some point. No, maybe not. Huh. Well, in case my light vehicles are thankfully doing a bit of damage there. Don't know really what they're going with the ASCs, but yeah, what the hell. I suppose they get the job done as well. And yeah, I really should have watched their flanks and all that, because as you can see, they do have a directional armor, and yeah, exposing their flanks like that is not really the best of things to do. And yeah, here comes their counterattack on the top right flag points. In fact, I'll just switch the camera once again. There we go. So what's happening, and yeah, of course, we're going to have more anti-tank guns, not that being deployed. And yep, they're going to start the good old counterattack. They haven't started building the aircraft, the radar station though. So anyway, I might just fast forward a bit, because yeah, we're just going to be seeing mostly them slowly pushing back now, and me basically holding my position at the middle, it seems. Yeah, just be holding our position around our mid flag points, and yeah, of course I'm going to have to surrender my flag points here simply for the facts. What the hell is this? Okay, transport supply truck. Okay, anyway. Yeah, simply for the fact that I just don't have any infantry around there, so there we go. Sending a couple of tankmen here, because the Elrush's anti-tankmen, because they do actually count as stealth units, although they can be detected if they're close enough to the opponent. What the? And yeah, I mean, instead I'll just be counterattacking on the left, although, what do you know? They of course have a defense prepared already. Even without machine guns or anything like that, they do have vehicles and all that, so they should be able to squash that pretty quickly. But we should just focus on trying to counterattack here, but what the hell, I guess I was kind of hoping that they would be weak on this left point. So there we go, what else are we building? Oh, finally I'm building a tank depot. I really took my time on that one. And as for my anti-tank men, yep, they're going to be spotted. Well, one of them is going to get spotted in any case. As for these vehicles, doing a pretty good job bouncing off of depots and all that. Kind of funny to watch, actually. Which is funny, because they should... I'm pretty sure the TA engine it should have pretty good provisions for tracked vehicles. Strange it's doing that, but anyway. And yeah, now my anti-tank guys are going to get detected, of course, before they get anywhere near these tanks, because they have infantry all over the place. Speaking of which, we'll do have a half-track, of course, providing... Okay, it is providing a little bit of fire support. Got a couple of them actually there. Yeah, in fact, yeah, we're just going to be using quite a few half-tracks, although yeah, getting a couple of them blown up though. And yeah, Punch is continuing to assault. Might just increase the speed a little bit more. And yeah, it turns out, looks like I'll have to look up how to re-enable widgets and all that, because I wasn't expecting this one to screw up. But oh well. Okay, so yeah, we are recapturing this point at the very least at great cost to my guys. And yeah, they're managing to recapture these other points though as well, so... I mean, we do have a tank depot up, but... Okay, it looks like we upgraded it as well, so it looks like we're going to be going with good old Fireflies. They do pretty decent damage this game as well, though problem is they're not that, not that well armoured, kind of like in Men of War as well, just standing. And here we go, we're setting up another front line towards the middle, but really the amount of fire these guys are taking, I would have been better off going with, artillery, aircraft, anything. Speaking of which, do we have something like that for our opponents? Whoops, don't need to do that. Okay, I guess we don't just yet. Yeah, we'll just pause the time there. There we go. And we're back. So we'll just... There we go, and pause it. So yeah, basically, wow, sound seems a bit loud. I hope I didn't screw up the sound there. Well, anyway, just an interruption there. Just had a couple of things I needed to take care of, but there we go. Should be taken care of for the time being. And I also found out what the hotkey was to show the widgets. Over here it's F11. So yes, now we can see exactly what we're building. And I suppose if it screws up again, then oh, that's right. Emperor some guy called Emperor77 tried to connect to our game as well, which seems like a rather odd thing to do, to try to connect to a game in progress. Because as far as I know, the engine doesn't support players connecting to games that are already in progress. I'm pretty sure. But anyway, so what do we have here? We got 17 pounders and all that coming out. Ah, here we go. Finally got the Sherman Fireflies coming out too. And wow, well there you go. You see, that happened right in front of you. Firefly actually tipped over and killed itself. Well, thankfully we have another Firefly coming out. Thank God. As for my opponent, okay, he's going to be building another Panther, and yeah, just continuing with basic infantry. As for me, what do we have? Got the light vehicle plant, or is that the tank plant? Okay, it's light vehicle plant. Ah, here we go. Finally building more Fireflies and all that. Actually, two variants of the Cromwell, and I think I actually built the wrong Cromwell because I didn't actually realise at the time. Actually, there we go. I did build the. Oh, is that right? Oh, wait, hang on a sec. Arm support. Ah, that's right. Yeah, because this is the one with So the Mark 6 is the one with the big high explosive shells, but no armor piercing shells, or crap ones at least. This one is the actual regular Cromwell with regular shells, and that's similar to the one in Men of War. Of course, I didn't really know that at the time, so yeah, I just built the wrong Cromwell instead. Anyway, as you can see, our position is starting to crumble a bit. I mean, we have managed to capture this flag point, but opponent does have quite a few infantry and all that spread out across the map. Left has been pretty much a lost cause, especially since I, for whatever reason, didn't deploy a mortar or anything like that just to shoot over. I mean, really, that would have been perfect. But oh well, at the very least, I am starting to build the correct tanks and all that to at least have a hope of engaging. Whoops, hope of engaging their vehicles, even if I'm building the wrong Cromwell. Whoops. Oh well. Anyway, here comes another Firefly. We're going to take out a few more of their tanks at some point, maybe. Ouch! But of course, I expose the flank of my tank to let's say to their Panzer III by the looks of it, and yeah, Panthers as well, which is just going to blow it up eventually. Actually, the AT gun is still back up here, but don't know why it's not shooting. Seems rather strange. Oh well. Anyway, let's just increase the speed a little bit more, actually. Since, yeah, as you can see, it's just mostly going to be a bit of a stalemate. There we go, finally got a bit of a push by him. And there we go, building up another vehicle. Actually, no, never mind. Oh, okay, right, same thing. So anyway, yeah, as you can see, they're going to be slowly advancing forward. Just see if we can get a better view of what's happening there. And yeah, as you can see, yeah, they're just advancing and completely ignoring my Cromwell even, which is kind of funny. I suppose it's not that bad for close infantry support, although its range leaves a bit to be desired, to say the least. And there we go, yeah, they're detecting my hidden guys and yeah, recapturing their flag points. So yeah, now it's just mostly going to be around the middle. There are a few guys still around here as well, and yeah, I suppose it's just going to be going on for a bit longer. We'll just see what my opponent's building. Ah, here we go. He does have... Okay, I'll be launching a recon sortie. Yeah, what else does he have? Okay, a large supply depot can actually build half tracks of its own. Didn't know that. Well, there you go. Looks like it's a learning experience even now. So yeah, looks like he's going to be building a couple of basic riflemen first, then yeah, there's going to fly recon. He's going to see, the buildings that I have, and he's probably going to think, well, we've got lines of buildings here, we might as well bomb the crap out of him. And yeah, of course now he's going to be building his own little aircraft production plant. Okay, it's interesting. He actually starts building it before he flies the recon sortie. So he just flew it over and should be flying it back now. There we go. So yeah, should be seeing everything that happened in my base there in that brief period. And yeah, guess he probably had a hunch of what was happening there, and I suppose he's going to be building up his first attack crafts. What do you have? Okay, it's interesting. I didn't even notice. He actually first went to the flying bomb strike, which looks like it's going to be a pain in the ass to stop because those things have crap loads of health, which is just handy. And yeah, of course, I was completely oblivious to this. I mean, I knew that he had launched a sortie, but those can, of course, be done from the HQ. Yeah, it's actually going to be going for another recon sortie as well. Had to think. And as for me, what's my response? Nothing out of... Well, nothing different, should I say. Still continuing to build basic riflemen as well as troops. Building the wrong Cromwell as well. Although I suppose not too bad for support, but really I should have just gone stuck with Fireflies really at this point. Maybe a couple of Cromwells here and there to support, but yep. We won't be doing that at all. Instead, my opponent's just going to keep on building up his little air armada, and we've actually got a flying bomb strike ordered as well, so we might actually quickly pause the game. We better just reduce the speed back to normal as well. So there we go. We've got one flying bomb coming in, so I'm pretty sure that's the V1 actually. Where is it? Good question. Not sure where the hell it is at all. Okay, let's see if we can get a better view of the battlefield then. Ah, there we go. That's... Oh, okay, that's the recon planes actually showing what's happening. Now, as you can see, they actually do a bit of a counter-attack on my left, and yeah, they'd actually come in. Here we go. Here come the flying bombs as well. And bam. Thankfully, they actually missed these vehicle depots and all that. Sorry, not vehicle depots, supply depots, but they did still manage to inflict a bit of damage, but nothing that I can't recover from. So I have quite a bit of my supply left back here. My tank depot's still up, although my towed gun facility has been destroyed, so it's not too shabby. And of course, they're going to be going for another recon sortie. Looks like okay, they're still going with more vehicles. Okay, now they're going to go for a fighter bomber strike, which is just standard. So what does he have available? He used up all of his flying bombs, so now he's just got a... Okay, now he's just going to be building a fighter bomber, of course. And hopefully at this point I'll be seeing what's happening at some point. There we go. Flying bomber strike. Thankfully it doesn't hit anything. Thankfully those things are pretty inaccurate. But when you have buildings bunched up like this, they're bound to hit something. And of course all of that does damage. And really, I mean, I didn't have anything to stop it. In fact, I'm still not even building a anti-aircraft gun or anything like that. Speaking of which, what's this? Is this... Okay, another flying bomb. Bam. Thankfully, it doesn't seem to have actually got much. Okay, that's right. They did actually take out my engineers as well, which is just handy. And okay, I probably should be redirecting these guys back to proper positions. So yeah, we do still have a scout here. I guess spotting, trying to spot what's going on there and all that. So what the hell? I guess he'll be stealth for a very long time. And yeah, I'm just starting to combine my infantry here. I probably should have stopped bunching up like that, and rather than going for more basic infantry, I probably should have just started going for you know, more aircraft of my own, but unfortunately I'm not going to be doing that just yet. And there we go, finally. Of course, when I say that, finally I start building the little radar thingy-majingy light warning set. There we go, flight detection and control station. So yeah, but of course I was still building everything else at the same time though. I probably should have let up on the infantry production a bit so I could actually build this thing, because as you can see my command intake is not anywhere near the amount that it needs to be. Speaking of which, we do have incoming enemy aircraft coming in. And yeah, that's because this... well, actually, never mind. I thought this thing needs to actually be finished before I can do that. But anyway, and yeah, now we've just got a bit of combat on both the left and the middle front. These guys are going to be suffering quite a bit. But thankfully, we do have reinforcements coming in, so they're going to be holding on to the middle for the time being. Yeah, so we're going to be managing to capture this point somehow. Although, yeah, losing... guys pretty badly though, and his damn machine gun's just doing crap loads of damage. I probably should just focus on attacking the right here, because at the very least they can't reinforce that as quickly next to their base. But then again, I suppose, you know, probably attacked on the left because it would have been a bit more unexpected. Speaking of which, we do have the fighter bomber strike coming in, so they should be dropping a couple of bombs. And yes, indeed, they did actually drop a few bombs there. That was pretty loud, actually. And there you go, just dropping a few more bombs. So yeah, some pretty significant damage inflicted upon me. My supply, okay, still better than theirs actually, which is kind of funny. And there you go, they managed to take it out. And yeah, of course, just saying, I think that was cost effective. It certainly was, and I didn't even shoot down a single plane. This thing, in fact, is still building. Thankfully, it didn't actually hurt much of my production still. I mean, we still have a barracks building, light warning sets, the HQ, and the light vehicle yard, but he did manage to destroy the upgraded tank yard, though, which is a bit of a shame. That's what happens when you clump up your buildings like that, don't get adequate air defense. So there you go. Just check to see what the opponent's doing. Of course, he's going to be going with another recon aircraft strike, and he's going to be going for a Nebula Werfer as well, which is also going to spell doom for me, because I've bunched up my buildings still. Well, I suppose his are a bit bunched up as well, but not as horribly bunched up as mine are, though, to say the least. But oh well. Huh. It's interesting. What supply? Okay, that's right. This thing's got a massive supply radius, of course. I probably should have gone something like that. But oh well. And yeah, here comes the recon sortie. Just going to be reconning the area a bit further to bomb the crap out of it some more. Okay, most likely to shell it with the good old Nebula Werfer, which kind of sucks really, but oh well. And yeah, here it comes. So yeah, this thing's pretty loud actually, god damn. Kind of hope the recorded video ends up sounding alright still. And yeah, he's still got more aircraft coming, so he's got... wait a minute, an interceptor sortie. I'll be damned. So he probably anticipates that I'm going to be going with aircraft of my own to bomb the crap out of him, which I suppose isn't too unexpected, given they did recon this thing. He doesn't really know what is being built from this interesting looking little radio station, I suppose. And yeah, speaking of which, I do have my guys still on the hills on the left here, trying to make something for themselves, but yeah, they're just not going to be able to do it. They really should just try to go to the right, perhaps. But oh well, what can you do? Instead, yeah, we're just going to have another little skirmish in the middle. My opponent again trying to make a bit of a run here. To have a Panzerfaust coming in, which means that this Firefly should be history. Bam, one single shot even. So that's how powerful their anti-tank weapons are. God damn. So yeah, as for what I'm building, I'm pretty sure I was building my own interceptors. No, yes, here we go. I'm building one single interceptor sortie, which we've gone with a couple. And I've also been told that these AA guns, when you get them in greater numbers, they can actually do a bit more damage as well, especially when you actually position a bit more forward positions. But oh well, fortunately I didn't quite do that. I just thought, best response to aircraft might be aircraft of mine, which I suppose isn't too bad, but I should have gone for more than just one interceptor sortie, which is what I'm pretty sure I pretty much stuck with the entire game until they blew the crap out of everything. Speaking of which, where's that Nebula Werfer? Is this it? Yep, here comes the Nebula Werfer. So, okay, I did have it sped up a bit actually. So I'm pretty sure they should be deploying this at some point, and yep, there they are. So yeah, I think they'll probably be flying one more interceptor sortie. Oh, sorry, not interceptor, one more scouting sortie at some point, and then pretty much curtains for me, because those things are pretty powerful. They're pretty expensive, I suppose. Pretty fragile, but of course, because I wasn't going with anything long-ranged of my own, I just let it happen. And here we go, here come the incoming aircraft. I think it's just a scout, I'm pretty sure. And yeah, it'll coincide pretty well with, oh there we go, perhaps not. But anyway, it'll coincide pretty well with Nebula Werfer strike. So it's got pretty massive range, as you can see. It just reaches all the way to the to my base. In fact, yeah, it just goes off the map even, so it's just got massive range. So I actually got the interceptor sortie coming in, and what are these actually that he's got? He's got... okay, that's right, there's my Spitfires coming in. There we go, and here come the rockets from the Nebula Werfer. Actually didn't do as much damage as I thought it did. Did do a bit of damage. Thankfully this thing's still intact. I probably should be trying to get that a bit. And here we go, AA guns firing a bit, but of course I should have had a few more builds spread around and all that, but oh well, what can you do? There's a range on this thing anyway, can't really see. Ah, there it is. This actually goes off the map as well. Oh man, that's a pretty loud aircraft actually. There we go, I'll just get blasted a bit closer here. And yeah, presumably this thing... Oh, okay, it's out of ammo because it used it all, of course. So yeah, we've got a bit of pretty formidable infantry forces and other advanced forces being deployed against me, and yeah, I mean, just struggling to hold on to the middle at the moment. Okay, I did manage to capture this though, once again. Probably should have been the cue to keep up the attack there rather than trying to charge through the middle or the left when they can reinforce really quickly, but unfortunately it's just not to be. To be. So there we go. Interceptors, I think, finally being recalled. And of course, I think it was at this time as well that I noticed that it wasn't, you know, returning them to be ready or anything like that. I actually needed to make more interceptors. And this thing is actually being resupplied, so I'm assuming it's going to be firing again. Yep. So there we go. Just firing a few more shots, taking out a couple more buildings, I think. Taking out all my engineers in either case. And what aircraft do we actually have coming out for them? What's this? Ah, okay, just a recon sortie, so they can just find out what's happening there. Indeed. What the hell my interceptor's doing indeed, yes. Yep, I should have built up more anti-aircraft batteries. Although apparently interceptors are pretty nice, you know. They call it air defense in a pinch, but yeah, really just needed more AA guns and all that as well. That's... Oh well, what can you do? I mean, especially putting one here with a couple of infantry in front would have stopped them from counter-attacking with their infantry before as well, but we also know how to do that, and here we go, here come more rockets as well, bam. So yeah, as you can see that guy's using the hell out of his supply in order to do that, but he is destroying quite a bit of my infrastructure though. Or at least damaging a bit, so I've still got the light vehicle yard, of course, they had to survive and all that, and of course, yeah, I'm finally starting to learn about the importance of taking up. So yes, what does he have available now actually? He's got one fighter bomber strike. Yeah, he's being pretty cocky now, not even bothering to send a... Actually, yeah, it does still have a... Okay, recon sword is still available, so what the hell. So this thing, yeah, it's going to take a bit of time to reload, but really I should have sent something up against it. I mean, even an interceptor sortie, it can do a bit of damage when facing ground targets, but yeah. Basically this time, yeah, it's just going to hell for me, really. Although my supply is finally enough, more than his. I probably overdid it on the supply shed as well. And here we go, finally starting to rebuild another supply shed of all things, of course. Though what I really need was you know, something to actually counterattack his stuff. I mean, just some aircraft or something to counterattack that Nebula with. I mean, it's not as if those things have got much armor or anything, but oh well, I guess that's not going to happen. And yeah, here come more aircraft. I'm sending my own interceptors to try to intercept him. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't notice those rockets actually show up on the mini-map. And yeah, here come more rockets as well, taking out 2 buildings from what I can see. So, I don't know what the hell those were. I think it was one of the, it was the light vehicle yard and possibly the towed yard. And here we go, there goes another, I think it was a supply shed, yep. So yeah, it's just bombing the crap out of me. And yeah, those interceptors doing a bit of damage, but yeah, just not being able to stop them from dropping those bombs there. And yeah, saying, well, you've destroyed all my production. And yeah, just saying good game well played. I'm pretty sure I should be ending this in just a second. There we go. So there's my resignation. So yeah, interesting game indeed. And yeah, he won that with long-range weaponry. Who to think? Who to think? Yeah, so you've got a stalemate like that. And yeah, I mean the map itself was not best suited to this game either. But I played Bounced Annihilation on this map a long time ago. So I thought, you know, it'd be interesting to see how TA Spring would play it. So there you go. Learned a bits there hopefully. And yeah, I suppose we'll see what happens in my next games, I suppose. So, until that happens, this has been Dame Dudovich signing off.